Selected. Can't touch. The thing in a overdrive. If you don't do something, nothing happens. Are you selected? Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected.
Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Better be on your game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh. Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
And James gets it to go.
There's only one thing on his mind. Get to the rim and take the defense out of the equation.
Shot is good by Barrett.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Here's James. Doesn't go for him.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
The three, Barrett. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Ingram. It's Hayes with the rebound. James, left side. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Outside for Ingram. Right side, Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Hayes. Again, the miss by James.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's James. Pass to Hayes. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Timeout.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You asked for it, here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team. Enjoy.
Toronto on D. Pass to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Good on both. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most all-star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Finney-Smith.
Props to Finney-Smith. I mean, going up strong, earns himself a trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Third team foul.
That free throw no good. Toronto making a switch here.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
He hits the second from the line. And here are the Raptors now. Outside Ingram. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Barnes, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Reeves. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Greg.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Mobo. Benson grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 4. And book it for Vanderbilt.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game. So
The Raptors, 12.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Outside Reeves. 3-pointer. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And here's Ingram outside. Doncic pulls down the board. Here's Connect. No points yet. The shot by Reeves, no good. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
Kicks it out to Barnes. For three, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. Pass to Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Quickly. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Ingram for three. Ingram's got 6.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Your Lakers, make some noise.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Morris. Vincent outside. 4-3. Lobo with a rebound. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Quickly. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Doncic right side. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett, looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
Lakers trail by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Ingram. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Doncic with it. And it's Boucher picking him up. Here's Finney-Smith. Banked it in off the glass.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Pass to Barnes. Outside Ingram. Knocks down the triple. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Doncic. Pass to James. The jump hook. There's the strength of the king.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Outside Barrett. No good with the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Doncic left side. Pass to Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Toronto making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Toronto leading by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Barnes. Off target from three-point range. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. James outside. The Lakers with another miss. Here comes Toronto on the push. Three-pointer. The shot by Ingram, no good. Jacks up with 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic on the wing. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Raptors lead by 8. Outside Ingram. Let's go with a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so here is Toronto following the score by the Lakers. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Lakers trail by 11. Here's James. Berto grabs a miss. Here's Toronto now. Quickly outside. Picked by Pirtle. Quickly with the ball. Picked up by James. Back to Quickly. Fires from deep. And the Raptors another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
It's tipped. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Ingram. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Barrett. Fires the three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Back to James. Hachimura from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto leading by 21. To the middle. Outside Barnes. Back to Barrett. Outside Barnes. The three from Quickly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hachimura, right side. That shot off the mark. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
3 points.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here's James. And that one good. James has got 8.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Quickly from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Stolen by Quickly. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Takes the 3. They get it back. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Here's Lynn. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. Ingram with the ball. Hayes picks him up. Ingram on the wing. He's got 15. 5 to shoot. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Quickly from outside. And so it's Toronto with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those 3. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Boucher. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And it's Connect missing.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, no question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shots.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Just 5 to shoot. The three. And again, Toronto no good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Drops in the layup for two.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
To the paint. Ingram with the ball. Hachimura covering. Boucher on the screen. Here's Barrett. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Doncic. And he gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Boucher for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. Second shot opportunity. He gets it in there.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Pass to Dick. The shot from the low post is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Right side Dick. Inside. Castleton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Benson can't hit. It's Barrett on the wing. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Outside Dick. The 3-ball. And Reeves pulls it down. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Dick. They get it again. Pass to Boucher. Here's Castleton. Hachimura with a rebound. And here's Reeves. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The ball's knocked loose.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And here's Ingram outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Vincent with the ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
At the line.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Outside Ingram. Launches it. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
That one's no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Quickly from outside. On the wing quickly. To the inside. Pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Over Reeves. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
Here's Reeves. Second chance effort.
Ball in from the Raptors ball. Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Here's Ingram. It counts. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily to walk into it.